Welcome to the Locker, season 5, episode 6. I'm your man, A. White, along with my man, Ben House. Got basketball going on, and also we're gonna talk a little combine, so we're gonna try to keep up with it. And I ain't gonna say my cable is legitimate. I ain't gonna say it's illegitimate. My cable service might be a little worse, so y'all notice things before I do, man. Notice them before we gonna talk about them as well. But I did want to point out, watching some of these teams play, some of the coaches they talking about should replace Cal if Cal don't do it here. My haircut don't look like I thought it was gonna be. I should have put a hat on. Anyway, what's up, man?
UK baseball. It's up 4-2 in the bottom of 8 against EKU in Richmond.
That's little nephew. Is that little brother or little nephew?
Wow.
You say EKU?
I'm trying to think. Is it little cousin?
Shit. Hey, I'm to be completely honest, Louisville baseball might be daddy.
Not this year.
Really?
Not this year. Not this year.
It fell off like that?
Yeah, brother. Not this year. Yeah, so baseball up 4-2, 2 outs in the bottom of 8. We got 4 more outs. They ruled them yesterday in Lexington. So that's a cool deal. UK women, dude, January, February, Kyra Elsie month. Kyra Elsie gets it done in March.
Gets it done. You talking about firing who? Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Wait. Are we on the same line? But she's gonna be fighting. she ain't gonna win too many more.
No, I heard there was something going on. They think they're gonna give her one more. Now she might not make it through that one, but I think I done heard. You know, I hear from people.
Anthony,
I'm telling you, I'm with you. I heard from somebody I respect.
I hear you. I hope
that she's expected next year.
Here's the thing about Kyra Elsie. I think she's a damn good coach. And this is why you can talk about all the other shit that you want to talk about. This is why she's a damn good coach. This team is a team full of damn role players. And they have not given up on the season yet. Dude, they have played, how many are what they for? They have played 25 plus games and have played to their talent level. They haven't played down to the opponent, or they have played their ass off, excuse my language, all season. They didn't even have Maddie Shear today. Probably their second best player. They are a team that's built like their coach. Now, here's the problem with Kyra. I don't know what she's doing with that program. I don't know how she is as a coach, but she can't keep good players.
Before you go any further, what is your take on her getting into taking in spur of the moment, taking over from Matthew Mitchell, and you got a bench superstar, superwoman.
Yeah.
And she did it. At me as a fan, as a player, I respect that.
I do. That's what I'm saying.
But did it come with any? But would it come with any flack? Did it come with any? Hey, Kyra, you think you bigger than your britches? Hold on. Whoop-de-whoop.
Anthony, and here's the thing. You can say she can't recruit, which is not true. She brought in Treasure Hunt.
That? She got all the Kentucky.
That's but Anthony, she can't keep them. She can't. I would say this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, maybe so. If we had Jada Walker this year as our point guard, this team would be 10 games better. Would they have been able to beat LSU, South Carolina, Ole Miss? Probably not. But all these other teams in this, even though Vanderbilt is coming up, they got a great coach, but they would not be this low. Right, but she lost Treasure Hunt and Jada Walker are the same class, who are ballers. You can't. That can't happen
for a guard.
Huh?
Treasure Hunt was a little chunky for a guard.
Treasure Hunt isn't really. Treasure Hunt is in a weird spot because I don't know what happened
You
to
know
her.
how to
She
use
got an
her
injury.
body?
Treasure Hunt wasn't chunky as a high school player. She come to
Oh.
Kentucky and she got chunky. Body composition. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but she wasn't. When I saw her in the first game, I'm like, whoa. You know you can't talk about women like that. I'm like, wait a minute.
But we can talk about Matt Elam and football players and who was that dude that came? Nas.
You right. I'm just saying.
We're not a sexist show.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Somebody told me the other day, I'm gonna pay you kudos. Somebody told me the other day, I love listening to Van, man. Van talks about, and he knows women's sports, he knows all sports. I said, I don't know where that idiot gets all that shit from. Like, he got a lot of time on his plate, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Because my sister played college. My sister played college basketball, and honestly, I watched women's basketball when I was younger.
But you know volleyball and everything, though.
Oh well, I'm a sports guy. I'm a sports guy. I am.
Oh, if you're a sports watcher, so I mean, you must not have been good at them, so you just like to watch them.
Oh, dude, I was just talked to my coach about this the other day. Every PE sport that we did, I was that dude in. From soccer, the only sport that I wasn't great at, wasn't the best at, was tennis. I couldn't get that forehand top spin. I can go backhand. Here's the crazy part about tennis. Usually people run around to their forehand. I used to run around to my backhand, which is totally it threw people off because they want to hit to your backhand.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, cool.
But your backhand got more control,
dude.
Your front hand is too much wiggle. Like,
right, exactly.
That backhand is straight.
Exactly.
Straight action. Right.
So
okay, I get you.
So in our PE, we had a tournament. In every sport, we had a tournament, right? So they was like, Van ain't good. It's tennis, Van ain't good. Well, dude, I was whipping through them first couple rounds. Then we got to the good players, and then they figured me out. They're like, oh, this motherfucker can't hit a forehand. They would tear me up. I went from, whatever. It was double elimination. I went from being good, and all of a sudden, I was in the loser bracket. Then everybody started talking. Van can't hit forehands. I'm like, oh, fuck. They cut pepper me. Hey, pepper that forehand. I was done. I was out.
They hustled to the forehand.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Man.
No, but yeah, there's some sports I don't know much about. But the big ones I know. I'm
trying to figure out why my hairline looks so jacked up. But let's move along. So UK basketball is playing tonight. We're also going to talk. Our fans usually run the show because I thought about canceling the show because UK basketball was on, and it don't look like I'm gonna get a good chance to watch it.
Wow.
So,
oh, you can't. It ain't working for you.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
All right, I got you. Well, hey, Vanderbilt with the first lead of the game, 2-0.
The game is already on.
Yes.
I'm still watching the buffer in the game trying to come on.
Yeah, it's senior night. You know, oh, well, hey.
Who's senior night? No, it ain't senior night.
I mean, well, Kareem Watkins started. Well, Kareem Watkins started and just come out.
Okay.
So I saw Kareem Watkins do a dunk, bro. I guess I missed the big blue man to wear the practice stuff.
Who was Watkins related to? Oh, DJ Wagner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm like, that little MF can get up a little bit.
Who?
Kareem Watkins.
He dunked it?
He poked it. Now, he had to throw out the backboard, but yeah, 2 hands too. Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Little
I was floored by that.
I did hear you say something the other day, and mind y'all, at 10 o'clock we are out of here. Just because we got to watch the rest of the game, someone's got to report on it. We appreciate it. We're gonna let y'all dictate the show. Send your comments in. We're gonna go off of those. We did. You said you talked something about a fan base. I was watching earlier today.
Oh, this morning?
You felt the need to, and hey, I don't agree with you a whole lot, but I agree with you a bunch. If your team, are you scared to root for your team because you don't want to hear what everybody else gonna say if your team don't accomplish it?
Yes. That Anthony.
Or are you scared to root for your team because you what your own fan base gonna say? And we might be in that, and we might be right in there.
Right. Hey, this is the part.
He said Watkins won the dunk.
Did he? I didn't know that.
But this is the part, dude, to do something
this is the part that kills me, right? All right. We just talked about this a few minutes ago when we was about to go on about Tennessee, right?
Right.
There are people saying Tennessee has a chance to win it all. Tennessee has this team that can definitely make it the Final Four. What's the difference between Tennessee team and ours? There's none. There's no
depth.
But Anthony, but people
we got more depth.
Who we do?
We got more depth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, why don't our fans say that we can do? Tennessee has lost 6 games. Tennessee lost to Mississippi State. Tennessee lost to somebody else. Did they lose to Florida? They lost to North Carolina that we beat.
They had bad loss. All they
That's
lost
what I'm
was
saying.
bad. It was bad.
So how can you, as Kentucky fans, man, that Tennessee team is pretty damn good, but our team, we got this, dude. I asked somebody on a group chat because I honestly didn't know, but I kind of baited them into it. Everybody wants to complain about the starting lineup. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But I asked, how many games have we had the full complement of players? He said 2.
One quarter.
Yeah.
One half.
So, Anthony, for all the shit you want to say about Cal, that's your prior.
Use up all your cuss words. I'm gonna tell you for my mama called me. I'm going to my mama this weekend.
Oh, I said 1, right? I said 2.
Shit ain't allowed.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Damn. Wait a minute. Ass is.
Okay. All right. So I only said 1 then.
No, you said shit like 4 times.
Oh, my bad. All
right, go ahead.
So if we only had 2 games of full complement of players, how can you develop a rotation, a consistent one? Right? You have DJ out. You had Trey out when Trey was balling, and now Trey out. Then you had a do out. Now, so how can you consistently get a group? And I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let it go. For all of y'all that are so want to find a reason to be mad and say, why don't we start Reed Shepherd and why don't we start Rod Dillingham? I would say Reed probably deserves to start more than Rob. Because Rob, you can't trust. I'm just saying. You at least you know Reed is gonna be consistent.
Make the basketball decision.
Right. Rob, you can't. All right. But the thing about it, Reed did start a few games, and we still didn't start out well. So come on, man. It seems like people just want to pick something to be negative about. And this is a team, after all these years, is a team that you should feel great about. Like this is not the team you should feel negative about. That should be, you want to complain about here and that, fine. But this is a team, dude. There's nothing about this team that I don't like.
Not behind the John Wall team, which was inaugural.
Yes.
You got the 2012 team.
Okay.
You got the 38-1 team.
Facts.
Then you got this team.
You got the 2020
now
team.
I'm telling you, George and Brandon Knight, that was close. We got to see how this ends up. Yeah. If they first or second round bust, then I'm keeping George and Knights in front of them. But John Wall was just his first year. Like Cal didn't know what to do with these guys.
Yeah.
The 2012 team did what he had to do with them. The 48-1 team. Now I'm not mad. I'm mad that we ain't win it. But we had several close calls.
Right.
And we also lost to a team that lost to another team. So We may not have made it anyways, but
Maybe.
everybody calling the 38-0 team. We ain't gonna count the one. I come 38. But
dude, this team is so fun to watch. This is the first time in a long time, even though last year, was it last year that they lost to St. Pete? Was it 2 years ago? Another year
ago. Well,
all right.
Maybe 3.
Has it been? No.
It was last year. It's 2 years. Last year they lost to, I can't remember who they lost to, but it wasn't St. Pete. No, it's 2 years ago.
Oh, that's right, because they won a game. All right, you're right.
Yeah.
So that St. Pete year was a fun year to watch, but the basketball wasn't fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like the style of basketball and the players and all, you knew there were some issues with that team. We talked about it here. Like that team, that last year team was worse than the year before, but I don't think they had all the pieces. Dude, they got all the pieces right now. Now, obviously, you got to play well, and you can't get a team that's hot. But here's the thing about this team to me, unlike the last couple teams, dude, you can legitimately go 9 deep. Not all 9 are going to be off.
Yeah, right.
You can't, right? Because like when Antonio Reeves was off last year, we were done. We were cooked. If Antonio Reeves is off this year, we good.
Right. Yeah, right.
So for everybody who's talking about Antonio Reeves this year and his commitment to being a gym, commitment to being better, all that stuff, it's not like he ain't been doing it in the past. The difference this year, he don't have the stress and the pressure to be on all the time for us to win. Yeah. That takes a lot of pressure off you when you got Reed Shepherd and Dilly can come in the game and get cooking. Then now Justin Edwards starting to find his footing. You feel a little bit more at ease because if I miss a few shots, we good. And I want to tell you, it's 6-4. Vanderbilt's leading with 14, so they had to go this after the first time out. We down 6-4. Big Z is in, Shepard's in, Dilly, Adu, and Reed. Dilly had a turnover last possession. They just looks a little sloppy, man.
Yeah, everybody looking at their future.
They're a little sloppy right now. All right, 6-6.
Who hit it?
Adu hit on a layup, driving layup.
Adu, my dude, man.
Dude,
give me a lunch pail guy all day long. Give me a lunch pail guy. They just want to go to work.
I'm telling you, man, if you can keep him and Big Z, oh, that's a double. You can keep him and Big Z, you can lose some of the other players, and we'll be cool. I mean, obviously, you like to keep Reed. I'm going to say this. I don't know if Reed is that dude who's going to leave, even if he's a top 5 pick. I really don't. I would say I would advise him to leave, but I'm not sure he's ready for that lifestyle. So there is probably a chance that Reed comes back, even if he's a top 10 pick. But I'm not sure Reed is a top 10 pick, though. I understand college basketball, he's hot, he's doing all this stuff, and rightfully so. And for all you MFers who was down on Reed before the season started, don't freaking come here and talk about, oh my God, Reed should be this and that. Because before the season, a lot of y'all like, well, I don't know why Reed's coming. He got here because he's a Kentucky boy. That boy can ball. I just don't know, Anthony. You tell me. I'm not sure if he's truly a top 5 pick. Now I know I heard the draft this week, but top 5, dude. Top 5 is a difference.
You got to contribute consistently.
It's a difference maker.
You got to contribute daily.
He's a difference maker. I think he's beyond solid. And I'm not saying he's not a first-round pick, but top 5, you starting to venture in another territory. But Big Z with a bad foul. Vanderbilt, Anthony, why do you think we don't start well?
I was never, hey, I'll tell you this. I don't have a problem with it because I was never the type, high school basketball and football. I've never stretched out before the games. College either.
Really?
Like if I had a wide open hole on the first play,
Uh-huh.
I went to the crib. I went stretched out. I get warmed up. I was too uptight, man. My stomach was too
Okay.
tight.
Okay.
Whatever. So and that's why I think you don't want to show the team what you come with out the gate so they can formulate a game plan. That's why I told Larry Vaught. I said, maybe we just gonna keep on starting Wagner. And we're gonna keep it the way. We're not. And he's like, well, if you get behind too many points, it's gonna be hard to overcome. And that's why I said,
yeah, but you just bring them in quicker. Like that to me is, look.
Congratulations, baseball.
Yes, they just want Anthony. Here's the deal. I know it's high school and not college.
Right.
Both of my years, junior and senior year, you come from football, we made deep runs, right?
Right.
The first couple of games, you come off the bench anyway. For me, I came off the bench for at least, I don't know, the first week or two, right?
Right.
I honestly like coming off the bench. For me, 2 reasons. First of all, I get to see how the opponent is really playing because we didn't watch film. I'm sorry, we just didn't watch. So you didn't know until you knew, right?
Yeah, we didn't have film back then.
Right. I mean, coach wasn't exchanging film. Now, football, you exchange film, but basketball, too many games. All right.
Right.
So, first of all, you really didn't get a good scouting report and know who you was playing, blah, blah, blah. Unless you play in district and you know who you playing because now you played them 3-4 years in a row. All right, so that's one. Second of all, I'm a starter that's going to play against the bag up. I'm going to cook. We're talking about high school. And then high school, they ain't too deep. So either I'm playing a bag up or I'm playing a tired starter.
Right.
And I'm a starter. So I'm cooking. That gets my confidence up because we just ran you up because we used to run. We just ran you. Oh, you tired now? I'm ready. So, in some instances, being the bench player is better. As long as I'm playing in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left, I'm going to end the game. So, if Reed playing the most minutes out of anybody on the team, why are we complaining about if he starts or not? Make it make sense.
This is Big Blue Nation, one thing, but yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
This is what it is, Anthony. And we on the locker. I'm gonna talk locker-ish. The fans
you use all the cuss words. You didn't use all the cuss words.
I said locker-ish.
I know, so make sure you don't use another cuss word.
So the people whom are mad are the people who didn't start in high school and thought they should have started.
That could be the case.
I'm gonna put that out in the universe.
That could be the case. You know what? Somebody approached me one day and said, I sound on radio as if I feel like a player that's underappreciated and I need to get over myself. Now, hold on. Now, I absolutely feel underappreciated. I didn't know it exuded itself when I speak of when things are done to certain players. When's the last time you heard Benny Snell's name spoke? Sonny Collins' name was spoke a whole lot of times. And here's one name that really drops me off. When somebody says that, Deron Lamb has not been in Lexington since he scored 20 points in the championship game, which we won by less than 20 points.
Wow.
So my whole point is, y'all fandom want to be, well, you need to stay here. You need to stay another year because we can watch you play. So I'm talking, I got a different angle, but they want to twist it and throw it at you like, nah, you just, And I ain't gonna lie to you.
Anthony, do they not know who you are though? I'm sorry to cut you off. Do they not know who you are though? See, that's the BS that I hate. When you get too far away and a program doesn't highlight you enough, you are forgotten. Do they not know who you are? The air raid is not the air raid without Anthony White. So all you people who are so air raid, the air raid is not an air raid without you. There's no running back that could do with you what you did.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying at this point, Benny Snell is not even a factor. Chris Rodriguez's name ain't because some who was it? What's my dude's name? Oscar. Oscar had a thing brought up under Stoops. Benny, Chris, who's
Boom.
here right now?
Boom.
Why the hell is escaping me?
Boom. AJ Rowe.
No, the running back right now.
Oh,
see, you can't even.
It's on the tip of my tongue. The guy from Ohio State.
No, the running back that just left.
Oh, Ray Davis.
Ray Davis, right. So it's Benny, Chris, Ray Davis. And it might have been Boom. Boom might have been the other one. And it was crazily like it was Benny. It was crazily Benny. And it was just kind of like, so my whole point is the whole thing about Deron Lamb, Benny Snell, but the one person that has Sonny Collins, as long as he holds, everybody held Sonny to a certain standard. Like he was the GOAT.
Yep.
But now if Benny passed him as a GOAT, shouldn't Benny have that same card? But I'm gonna say this, and this is going to what we're talking about now, the common day basketball with Antonio Reeves.
Yep.
Dude, Reeves is doing stuff that ain't like he should be in the National Player of the Year conversation.
Yes.
And now all of a sudden, and I've been saying this for 3 weeks on Sunday morning, I've said it on here, that now UK is doing we're going to campaign. Why would you not campaign behind anybody?
Right.
If you got a player that, I don't care if they're not capable. You can finish 5th, 6th. But I just feel like, I don't know. So like, I'm just saying, so when you talk about where Reed and what you call it going to be drafted at, and then you talk about who's going to, like, these are people you talk about who's going to be drafted this year. But then you always talking about right now and then who's going to finish the game.
Mm-hmm.
People don't remember all that stuff.
Right.
That's why it really don't matter. Ron Lamb, like I said, Deron Lamb scored 20 in the championship game. When the last time you heard somebody say Deron, man, we won a championship game, one from Deron Lamb? They talk about AD. They talk about Kid Gilchrist. They talk about Teague being a good facilitator.
Right.
Nobody ever said Deron Lamb hit 20.
Is Deron not one of the highest percentage of the most 3-pointers in school history? Like, he's not like up there.
He ain't up where these dudes are playing today. Woo! Reading. Oh, Lord.
No, I know. I feel
Reeves. Antonio.
Dude, that's all people are, man. You know what, Anthony? I'm gonna say something controversial right now. Just hit me.
These thoughts of Van House and Van House thoughts alone until I hear them.
You know what's bothersome is it should work both ways. So fans only care about Kentucky. That's all they care about. They don't care about the name on the back, right? But they want us, athletes, to feel the same way about the name on the front, but not care about the name on the back, that we've been riding with this for 18 plus years. So now you want us to forget about what got us to here. Why can't there be a little bit of if you want us to negate the back and forget the front, you need to negate the front and give some love to the back. So I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it. So
you was Van House at Baton Rouge Latin Prep before you came here.
Right.
You didn't become Van House here, did you? Did you become Van House at UK?
No.
Okay.
That's it. And it's
well, hold on.
hey,
hold on. I'm gonna take you to task on this though.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you to task on this. How many times do I miss an opportunity to say Twinsburg Heights when I'm talking about my upbringing?
As many as you can.
How many times have I missed? I said.
Oh, no, I don't think any.
That's why when I was gonna tell you about your school, you ain't told it. It ain't gotta be your school, it's your neighborhood.
Right.
Am I from Twinsburg?
No.
Thank you.
Twinsburg Heights.
Thank you. That's all I want to be understood. And that's where I think that's what I think you were trying to say. Like before everything that brought me here is, and that's why Ray Davis' story is so cold.
Right.
Like, man, Ray Davis went through some shit. Like we didn't he used the last cuss word. That's the last cuss word. You don't have to, you know, like, man, the stuff he went through, I cannot fathom going through. You didn't have to go through it. I was raised up in a bad neighborhood, but you don't have to go through that because you were not put up for adoption because we had a strong support system.
Right.
But I don't think people appreciate that enough. And only problem was he was a senior. So this was his last year. So when it comes down to it, somebody gonna make a decision for themselves. Benny left his junior year. If somebody can make a decision for themselves, as you said, this all goes full circle. As you said, well, he needs to stick around with no, because you want to watch him play, but he got a family to take care of. He got himself to take care of. If you're not gonna put money out there, and we are in the bottom third in NIL, and you want to, and we always been a university want to have the players stay around to see them play,
right? Man, it's just a lot, Anthony, and it bothers me so much because I'm gonna say as fans, you forget about the story. It's like all these great stories that they hold on to the end. Like, why do we know about Ray Davis? Oh, I guess Vanderbilt might know, but I didn't know. Like, you see these guys, and you just see them as athletes wearing Kentucky, and forget about all the stories, bro. What got you here? How you got here? What trials and tribulations that there's a reason why you act a way and do things a certain way when you get on campus. That's like me. I pub this. It's like I've been married 24 years yesterday.
Congratulations.
You have to appreciate that. There are things that I learned about my wife earlier that I hold dear to me because it explains who she is. So therefore, even though I might want things a certain way, or I think things should be done a certain way, I should think you have to give your person some grace to understand why. Just because my way ain't the right way, because that's the way I was brought up. So we got to learn these stories about these kids to understand why that a certain kid, Livingston, wasn't it Livingston? Wasn't Chris Livingston?
Yeah, LeBron's protege.
Why Chris Livingston left, even though he wasn't a first round grade. There's a reason why he left. You might not agree with it. I might not agree with it. But do you know his backstory? I don't know the story. There's probably a reason why. But all we think about is Kentucky. Yeah, you should love to wear this and this. No, man. That thing on the back supersedes all this all day, every day.
Now, if they both align, it's a beautiful thing.
It's an awesome thing. It is an unbelievable thing, for sure.
Kaya,
yes,
said Mo left early too. Now, okay, you
know,
see,
there's a backstory. There's a backstory.
Mo. So before Mo, there was a guy named Robert Smith at Ohio State.
Facts.
And I'm going to task you to find out why Robert Smith left Ohio State. Then you come back to see why Mo left Kentucky early. Then you see why Bill Curry got fired. If Mo had to leave Kentucky early, there was a problem.
Because I don't think people understand that it wasn't like Mo wanted to leave. It wasn't like Mo said I was going to play 3 years. No. There were some issues. And we have talked about over here. If y'all want to know, y'all got to watch season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to find out. Because we have talked about it. The people who have followed us from day one know why. There is a reason why. And it's got nothing to do with well, first of all, Mo came to Kentucky, y'all. Mo was that dude in Georgia. It wasn't like Mo was a 2-star who became that dude that could no. Mo was highly recruited.
Right.
And he chose Kentucky. So, and there's a backstory to that. So he wanted to be here. He chose to leave early because of other issues inside the program. And they got nothing to do with Bill Curry per se. It has to do something with what Bill Curry brought to the program.
Yeah.
And that's why, look, and that's why, Anthony, you ain't never, at least I have, you ain't never heard anybody been pissed off at Mo leaving early.
No, I never.
Never. Because we all understood why.
Yeah. Nobody's ever said nothing about Mo leaving early. Man, I'm gonna get off into this. I'm gonna get off into this. Trying to get up out of here so we don't let these people think we're gonna keep them all night. These draft results.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me get on to my. Somebody told me, and I was happy for him. Somebody told me Ray Davis ran a 4.4, which he actually didn't. Yeah, he ran a 4.5.
Yeah, I did.
But nah, Larry Vaught told me he ran so we had at the draft. We had Drew Phillips, Ray Davis. Tavion kind of surprised me. Like he must have something to hide because he ain't do a whole lot. No numbers showed up, I should say. I was actually gonna go up there to watch him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Devin Leary held out of a lot of stuff too, like Jeremy Flax and Trayvon Wallace.
The combine, dude, is the biggest waste of time in the history of mankind.
I thought they was doing away with it. They talking about doing away with it.
It's the worst. It's the worst thing. It's like
they don't tell you nothing about nothing.
Like for me, and we don't need it now because I can watch me, little Van. I can watch almost any game this year that I want to.
Yeah.
So true. You know that the GM, scouts, etc. can pull up any game of any year in recent history. So why do we need to? Here's the other thing that I hate, Anthony. Why do we need these guys to go run in shorts and t-shirts? Here's the worst thing. So at least when I came out, you a couple years later, but I know it's probably the same. Ain't nobody trained for 2-3 months for this doggone combine.
You don't got that much time, especially on a good team.
You might have trained for a few weeks, and then got yourself going, right?
Yeah.
These guys are training, dude. They leaving school. They go checking out that semester. They gonna live wherever and train every day. So now, tell me this. Then some of them lose weight to run faster. So what you telling me is I'm gonna go run a 4.2,
and then I gotta play at a different weight.
Right. What sense does that make? Like, so this whole thing of getting everybody in one area so everybody can get it at one time made sense in the 1900s. Right, it don't make sense no more. When everybody has a pro day now.
Yeah.
If you really like somebody, you're gonna go to their pro day.
Yeah.
It's the biggest waste of time. You can interview on your pro day. You got internet now where you can call it's the biggest waste of time. Appreciate that, Truck. I don't get it, bro.
I don't know what to tell you. But I will tell you. Hold on, let me check on the game stats.
Well, I'll tell you now.
Vanderbilt 26-25.
Well, Vanderbilt just made an and one. He got to shoot the free throw, so it's 28-25.
How then? Okay, well, I ain't gonna keep up with it.
It's gonna update. He just did.
Wow. Going back to the combine. What the hell just happened?
He missed
Okay,
the
there we
free
go.
throws for 28-25.
So anybody impress you or depress you at the combine?
Anthony, I
Although,
didn't
like
watch
we
it.
both agree, it's bogus.
I didn't watch any of it. I don't even know numbers, to be honest with you.
Let me see.
I didn't look at anything. I heard that Andrew Phillips had a 42-inch vertical or something, some crazy explosive.
Andrew Phillips. How the hell I cut the volume off on that?
Heard Trevor Wallace ran pretty fast. He had elite linebacker
4.52.
Yeah,
that's good for Trevor. 4.52.
Yeah, man.
Is he gonna play Mike or is he gonna play outside?
It depends on the scheme. You know, now the NFL spreading out now too, just like college. There ain't too many A-gap bellies.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It ain't too many fullback dives. So they need to be able to run sideline to sideline. So yeah, I think he can play anything linebacker wise nowadays. So it depends. I'm gonna say this since we're on the locker. I think he'll be better at outside because I'm not sure his eyes are great enough and his IQ is great enough to play Mike. Yeah. So because things come at you fast and you ain't got chance to quote unquote use your speed because them jokers fast too. They buy you. So he's probably more equipped to play will linebacker. If they're in a 3-4, he would play probably the will linebacker and the two inside linebackers. But you can't coach speed. You can't.
So Max Harrison wasn't invited. Max wasn't invited.
No, I thought he was there.
I don't see why I ain't got no numbers on him. He pulled a Dion.
He probably didn't run.
He ain't They would have had zeros all across the board. Because Drew Phillips had 11-3 broad jump.
Dude, that's getting after it, man.
Oh, yeah. I was what was I, 10-9? I think I was a 10-9.
11-3 is elite. Which makes sense. He got a 42-inch vertical. He should be. If you can land,
that's sick.
The hard thing about the broad jump is the landing. Can you stick that landing?
Yeah.
So if he had the ability to stick the land, I'm not shocked by that at all. Because that correlates.
They don't show none of Travion. Yeah, Tavion didn't do nothing. I don't know, man. I guess he man. I don't know.
Why not do it at home?
It's a different day over here, huh?
Why not do it at home in your own environment?
Why not do it over there? Then give them an excuse when you come home. Be like, yeah, this is why it looked like that over there, sucker. Why not do them both?
Well, maybe I'm not ready.
You went to the combine just like I went to the damn combine. They said, well, if you don't work out here, don't expect us to show up at your damn school.
And that dropped me. I was slated as I was a top 10 corner, and I went down to a safety because I went there and ran a 4.78. It would have been better. I would have stayed at home. I ran 4.5, 4.48 on outside on that turf field. If I would have done that, I would have probably stole more money from the NFL because I would have probably lasted longer because I would have been a high traffic. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to entertain this real quick. We might go back. I'm telling y'all, we done at 10 o'clock. We not doing that extra stuff. At 10 o'clock, we out of here. So make sure you understand that. Kaya says,
wow.
If AD don't grow another 6 inches, we don't get the natty.
If AD doesn't grow 6 inches, I'm sure we don't recruit.
No, AD grew like 8 or 9 inches.
Yeah, it's crazy. He grew a lot.
But he was 6'1". He went to like 6'10" or 11.
Yeah. If he doesn't grow, he's not.
His mama should have been the one having the problem.
Ooh.
I ain't buying you no more damn boy. What? Man, what you gonna do? So what he gonna go to school and I guess he gotta wear shorts every day to school.
If AD doesn't grow, we don't recruit him. So that, if you want to say that, that's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy talk.
How about that?
We would have went to somebody else who's 6'9", 6'10".
Let me see. Ray Davis, 4'5'2", 1.5, 10 yard, 35 vertical, 9'11" broad jump. That ain't extremely. I don't think the number was extremely impressive.
But who cares?
4'5" was my range, but
Anthony, who cares? You saw him.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about what they talking about.
But we saw that dude against Florida cut down angles.
So you what you call it? So you man, who was that was talking about a player? Yeah. Well, Caleb Williams. So Caleb Williams say, man, I ain't doing nothing. Y'all watch the film. So he Caleb Williams. He probably should have did a Caleb Williams. Yeah. But Kentucky don't advise us that way. Like Kentucky wouldn't advise us that way.
No, that's fine. Advise us
that way. Huh?
Well, definitely not in the 1900s.
He should have said just watch the film. Like I ain't showing you nothing. You just watch the film.
Right.
Then when you come to my school, he should have done that. Because when I was at the combine, all the Ohio State players told me, he said our strength coach said, you ain't gotta, like they feel like they put such a good product out. When you come to our pro day, everybody comfortable. Like none of the Ohio State dudes who was Michael Wiley, and it was two people that was in my draft class. But Michael Wiley, because my name is White, Michael Wiley was in the group with me. He was like, man, why you ain't running? And I knew he was fast. Like he was fast, but he wasn't running. He was like, nah, man, we gonna run in my school. And I was like, I ain't just about a bitch.
I'm gonna say this. If Ray Davis, it's 4 days in the draft now, right? Day 1 is first, 2, 3.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I don't think none is on Sunday. But the first day is a check-in day.
But first day is the first round. Second day is the second round. So you tell me it's 3 through 7? Is it 3 through 7? It's probably 3 through 7.
Draft? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You talking about draft or you talking my fault?
Yeah, draft. The draft. NFL
first
draft.
Round.
Second round.
By itself.
Second round by itself.
Second round by itself. Yeah, third, fourth, and fifth, I think is all on Saturday.
So Ray Davis is going to be a steal on day 3. He's going to be a steal.
You think he's going to last?
Yes.
Well, because the BS is going on in football right now. We're just talking about this at work. How are you going to recover from disrespecting running backs?
Yep.
The only person who touches the ball as much as the quarterback does
is the running back.
And y'all gonna disrespect the point y'all gonna trade? Or y'all not?
Yep.
Man, I ain't gonna say what I'm thinking. This is a locker. Nope. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking. But y'all on some. The NFL gonna fold. That's why all these other little leagues developing. They may prosper.
Yeah, they might. I doubt it, but it's a chance. Dude, he's gonna be a valuable third down back. He's gonna, to me, mimic what Mo did. Right? Mo was a third down back, although Mo was more of a every down back than Ray.
Yeah, it could be every down.
But Ray is a great third down back. He don't mind blitz pickup. Not saying he's the greatest, but he doesn't mind sticking his nose in there to pick up a blitz. He runs decent routes. He is the prototypical running back for now. Definitely as a backup. So here's what's going to happen. It'll be best when to go to a team that has a dude as number one. Then when dude that's number one get a couple years on his belt and he wants that more money, they're going to kick him out. And then the guy who's left behind is Ray Davis. That's how you do it in the league. Because number one, they ain't going to pay him no more.
Right.
So you're going to ask for all that money. You're going to be like, all right, well, we got Ray Davis back here. That's what's going to happen. So then he might start for a year or two. Yeah. Now it's up to him to keep himself in the league. Dude, Mo, I don't think he ever started. I don't think he entered a season ever as a starter.
Right.
But when you play 10 plus years, who cares? That's less stress on your body anyway. Dude, Kentucky, I feel bad for that. Vanderbilt has probably played the best half of this season, and we done closed this half the last about 2:20, and now we up by 4. The boys got hot.
Yeah,
The boys got hot.
I got us up by 4. Wagner 8, Reeves 8, and Yenzo 2. Dillingham 12. Dillingham, he trying to solidify himself. Thiero 4. That's my guy. Thiero's my guy. He's my guy.
Check them turnovers though for Dilly. I know he got 1 or 2.
Let me see. Dilly 2. Yeah. He gonna give you turnovers. Hey, we in the tournament at this Vandy, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Vandy. We ain't getting you turnovers.
Dude, this team is so fun to watch because if you like scoring basketball, they're gonna put up the points. Now you like defense, don't watch this team.
Right. Yeah.
You want to see some stops? You want to see the score under 70 points? It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. When these boys cook, period. Somebody's cooking.
Just so y'all know, we got 5 minutes left. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm going to watch the rest of this game, second half. So when the clock hits 10, I'm going to lose my slipper. And y'all going to lose connection. Rumor earlier that Stackhouse replaced. Yeah, that was somebody said. I don't know. That was a Jack Pilgrim post. I don't know. I ain't going to say. Just like I posted a long time ago on somebody who knew something. Posted when your boy is out of Louisville, football coach from the one that was at Arkansas got kicked out.
Bobby Petrino.
Yeah, Petrino. And it was that's fake. And I'm saying, so I deleted my post. Man, I'll be damned the next morning. Bobby Petrino out.
Bruh.
But I ain't got no people. So
Reed just hit about a 29-footer to close the half after Vandy had a great inbound play for 2. Reed hit him with at least 28-footer. Yago, 45-40.
You think that's that? All right, then hold on. And that's his only points for the half.
Yeah, that's dude.
Reed got 3 points for the half.
Yeah, Reed ain't been active. I say Reed hasn't been hunting down his shot either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Justin Edwards 2 for the free throw line.
Who?
Shepard 1 for 3 from 3. Dillingham 2 for 3 from 3.
Yep.
Wagner 2 for 2 from 3.
Wagner hit a couple 20 plus.
Okay, Wags.
Yeah, Wagner 20 plus, 22, 23 footers. I would say this. I'm gonna say this. Stackhouse would be a great get for Louisville because he would be able to recruit.
Yeah.
Because he's a damn good coach. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If you really like basketball, you look at his sets, that Joker run.
Yeah, cut his stuff off because he ain't supposed to be cussing, and he cussing. And he used one of the cuss words you can't even use on FCC. So I was gonna cut his whole screen off like they do on radio, just get him out of there. But you know what? I'm gonna bring him back because we got 2 minutes left in the show, and we both out of here. Continue what you were saying.
My bad.
And these next,
my bad.
Next a minute and 48 seconds.
My bad, y'all. I apologize. I was in the penalty box, but my bad. Stackhouse can coach. He can coach. Put him in the right situation, and I think he can bring something to Louisville that they haven't had in a long time. He's just not going to be a sexy hire. And will the fans get behind him? Although, if you look at Vanderbilt, look at their tape. Look at what they do. He runs good stuff.
I ain't gonna disagree with that, man. And before we get out of here, man, so we can go watch second half. What you got to say, man? You got any thoughts before we go? You gonna see us? You gonna hear us on Sunday morning? You gonna be on Sunday morning with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
A little more draft talk on Sunday morning if y'all missed this little locker stuff. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I think people need to stop. If you say don't live in the past, stop living in the past. I believe this football season, because y'all just see Tennessee and Oklahoma, oh my God, we ain't gonna win games. I think with going to a more traditional college offense with a quarterback that can run, who's a threat to run, I think this season is going to be better than what y'all think it will be, because all we did was exchange Alabama and Texas. That's, if you really look at the schedule, all we did was exchange Alabama and Texas. And the great thing about it, here's what I love about our program. It's a late game in Texas. If we are in a good spot, that game is going to be a tough game for everybody. If we're in a bad spot, then Texas is going to roll us. I mean, that's just how it is. If we got confidence and we are at a certain record, we got 2 losses or something, I feel good about going to Austin. We got 6, 7 losses. 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
All right. Check us out Sunday morning. We're going to be Sunday morning. You can check the whole show out. We're going to get Van in there at some point. I don't know. Hell. 9 to noon, 6:30 a.m. WLAP. We're on the same station. You watch you listen to KSR on them. iHeartMedia, 6:30 News Radio, 6:30 WLAP. We're going to be on there. Go over to Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok. Like, subscribe, share, follow, man. Bring your friends along. Tell them to enjoy the show, because we do enjoy the show and we enjoy entertaining you all.
For sure.
We will be back on Sunday, and also we'll be back next week. Appreciate all y'all.